Former Super Eagles captain John Obi Mikel has once again called on the entire leadership of the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) to walk away from their various jobs, as it looks more like Nigeria has once again failed to qualify for the FIFA World Cup, making it the second consecutive time that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will not be participating at the World Cup tournament. Now, if you remember, sometime in November last year, just before the Super Eagles CAF World Cup playoff against Gabon and DR Congo, Mikel Obi actually said that if the Super Eagles of Nigeria fail to make it to the 2026 World Cup, which will make it the second consecutive time, that all the members of the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) should quit their job, should walk away from their job. And now that it looked more like the Super Eagles of Nigeria will not be participating at the 2026 World Cup, Mikel Obi has returned to say that the NFF members should all leave their job, should all walk away from their job. So guys, just sit back and relax as I'll be taking you through everything John Obi Mikel actually said about the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) concerning the Super Eagles of Nigeria failure of making it to the second consecutive World Cup tournament. But before then, I would like to welcome you to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on time zone and where you are watching me from. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do that. But if you have done that already, thank you so much. Please do well to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on notification to enable you see when next I post. Alright. So guys, just like I was saying, Mikel Obi has come out to reiterate that all the leadership of the Nigeria Football Federation, should walk away from their job now that it looked more likely that the Super Eagles of Nigeria won't be participating in the 2026 World Cup. He is saying that a country as large as Nigeria, a country of over 300 million people, cannot afford to miss two consecutive World Cup tournaments. And now that it has happened the second time, that means that the administration is not working, that they should quit their job as NFF leadership. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let me quickly take you through everything John Obi Mikel said. And his word, he said, it's a hammer blow. Mikel Obi said on his Obi One podcast, when you have a country as big as we do, over 300 million people, the biggest in Africa, and we are not going to the World Cup for the second time in a row. I have said it so many times that the FA, the people that are running the FA, they should all resign. They have to resign because it is the second time it has happened. This is the words of John Obi Mikel regarding NFF and the failure of the Super Eagles of not making it to the second consecutive World Cup tournament. Like I said earlier, John Obi Mikel has actually said this earlier, even before the Super Eagles of Nigeria played the CAF World Cup playoff. Yes, even before the Super Eagles of Nigeria played the CAF World Cup playoff against Gabon and Democratic Republic of Congo. He have said it before the Super Eagles of Nigeria were eliminated from the World Cup qualification. He said it that if the Super Eagles of Nigeria fail to make it to the 2026 World Cup, that every members of the Nigeria Football Federation should go. They should quit their job, resign and go and leave the organization and leave the body and leave the federation. That how can the same people be in an office and the national team fail to make to two consecutive World Cup? That means they don't know what they are doing there. As it is, that they should all resign from their job. Remember, in 2022 World Cup in Qatar, the Super Eagles of Nigeria were not there. They were not there. And now again in 2026, now that FIFA has even extended the African ticket to 10. Remember that before, it's only 5 countries that represent Africa. Now, FIFA have extended it to 10 countries. And yet, the Super Eagles of Nigeria still find it difficult, to make it to the World Cup, which is actually a blow, just like Mikel have said. It is a hammer blow. Because you can't say that we a country of over 300 million people, we cannot just gather 25 players that can represent this country. We cannot gather 25 quality good players that can actually represent this country and take this country to the World Cup tournament. Now, this will make it the second consecutive time, second time in a row that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will not be participating in the World Cup. Omo, it's actually a blow. I don't know how anyone is seeing it, but just like Mikel Obi say, it's actually a blow and a shame to Nigerian football. It's actually a blow and a shame to Nigerian football. I think it is high time that the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) take a drastic reaction, take a drastic change in the federation. Whatever they know that they can do to bring change, to bring improvement in the team, most especially the senior national team, the Super Eagles, they should do it as early as possible. Because before you know it, the qualification for the 2030 World Cup will start. You don't need anything to stop us from going to that 2030 World Cup again. So they should start their preparation as early as possible. Yes, we have accepted the fact that we did not go to the World Cup in Qatar in 2022, and now we are not going to participate in the 2026 World Cup. So nothing on earth should stop the Super Eagles of Nigeria from going to the 2030 World Cup. Preparation should commence immediately. Preparation should commence immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard what former Super Eagles captain John Obi Mikel said about the Super Eagles of Nigeria failure to make it to the second consecutive World Cup, and him suggesting that every board member of the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) should resign from their job. What is your take on this? Do you actually agree with John Obi Mikel that all the NFF leadership should quit their job, should resign from their position, or you think that they should just come together, go to their drawing board, and see how they can, improve the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of the 2030 World Cup tournament? Please, whatever your opinion may be on this, I'd like to see it in the comment section. Do well to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on notification to enable you see when next I post. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.